Bonjour à tous et bienvenue dans Learn French with Vincent. This is Unité 9, leçon L. And in this lesson we'll discover together la préposition en. Okay, so remember, previous lesson we saw la préposition de, the lesson before it was la préposition a. And in the next lesson we'll discover, quite many other prepositions. Okay, so let's start with la préposition en right now. So la préposition en can be used to express this to concept in English. For instance, je vais en ville, okay, I is to go, and then ville is town, okay, so je vais en ville, or then nous voyageons, voyager is to travel, en Espagne, Spain. Okay, so in that case, when you want to, express this to concept in English, in many cases we'll use this en preposition. Okay, other use could be this in. For instance, j'habite en Finlande. Habiter is to live. Okay, I live in Finland. J'habite en Finlande. Je fais l'exercice en 5 minutes. Okay, so I do, okay, faire is to do, l'exercice, the exercise, in 5 minutes. Okay, so in that case, and it's quite important, when you use this in, so en here, it will mean the time you need to make the exercise. Okay, so you don't want to express that you will do that in 5 minutes, so after 5 minutes, but really if you use this preposition en, in that case it is to express the time that you need to make this exercise. All right, so in, like that, en Finlande, and then en 5 minutes. Let's see now for the countries. So in many cases we'll have, so as we saw in a previous lesson, we've got the difference for the countries between the masculine, the feminine, and the plural countries. Okay, so in many cases when the country is ending with this vowel en here, okay, and here, it will mean that it is feminine. Okay, we've got exceptions, of course, because French language is quite tricky, so we've got exceptions like Mexique, for instance, it's masculine, okay, but in many cases it will mean that it's feminine. If it's feminine, then you will have to use this preposition en if you want to express this in concept. Okay, en France, en Espagne, en Allemagne, en Italie. Okay, and now we'll read it with the liaison if needed. En France, en Espagne, en Allemagne, en Italie. Okay, so if you want to express this in with countries and only feminine countries, then you should use this en preposition. Okay, and then when we're talking about the seasons, well, we've got 4 seasons, and as usual in French we need to have one exception. Okay, but then for the 3 others it will be en. Okay, en été, so in summer, été is summer, then en automne, okay, autumn, and then en hiver, okay, make the little liaison here, en hiver, hiver is winter, au printemps, okay, so keep in mind that for printemps you will have to use au and not en, okay, and then printemps is spring, okay, en été, en automne, en hiver, au printemps. All right, another use of this preposition en is to express the mean of transports, and then if you want to say I'm coming with my car, by car, okay, in French we will use this preposition en. Okay, je viens, venir is to come, je viens, I come, okay, by car, en voiture. Tu voyages en train. Okay, and well, we saw in the lesson when we saw this preposition a, we saw that for pied, for instance, foot, and then so that's motorcycle, moto, and then bicycle, vélo. In these cases, we use the preposition a. Okay, but then keep in mind that, well, let's say that the main difference is if you want to use this en preposition, normally we tend to use it if we express or if we introduce after that mean of transport that will mean that you will be inside it. Okay, so you are inside the car, you are inside the train. If it would be a metro, it would be exactly the same. If it would be a tram, it would be exactly the same. You would use this en just because you are inside. Okay, so that's the reason why we make, well, the difference between en and then a. Okay, so you will use this a if you're talking bicycle or motorbike, or then by foot, of course. Okay, but then for this voiture, train, you will use this en. Okay, I hope it was clear. Other use is the languages. Okay, so for instance, il parle en espagnol. Parler is to talk, okay, or to speak. He speaks in Spanish, en espagnol. Or then, ce livre, this book, est en anglais. This book is in English, okay, en anglais. Other use is when you want to introduce the material it is something is made of, okay, so for instance, une montre, montre is a watch, une montre en or, okay, so gold, or, okay, so if you want to say that this watch is made of gold, then une montre en or. Un bateau en plastique. Bateau, it's a boat, and then plastic is plastic. So, un bateau en plastique. If you want to express the situation you are in, okay, so, for instance, to be late, être en retard. Être en retard, okay? And then the other option here, être en avance. All right, so if you're coming earlier, then être en avance. Être en vacances, to be on holiday, so être en vacances. So in all these situations, like en retard, en vacances, en avance, we will use this preposition en, okay? And then maybe the last use that I wanted to introduce is what we call the gérondif. So it's a bit tricky because we didn't yet see this participe présent. It will come soon, don't worry. But then I just wanted to be honest with you and introduce it, even if we didn't see yet the participe présent. So we will construct this gérondif. So the meaning of the gérondif is when you want to introduce two actions. So we would say action simultanée, so technically two actions that take place at the same time, okay? And the way we construct that is, well, of course, because it's the lesson, so the preposition, la préposition en, and then after that you will put this participe présent form that you don't know yet how to make, but we'll see that in a coming lesson, okay? But then I will make, anyway, an example. And this is the example. Je téléphone. Okay, so in the first sentence or in the first part of the sentence, you say je téléphone. Téléphoner is to call. Okay, and then we have here our gérondif form. So first you've got your preposition en, and then you've got your participe présent form. So marchant. Okay, and if you look carefully, it's coming from the verb marcher. Marcher is to walk. Okay. Dans la rue. Alright, so je téléphone en marchant dans la rue. So in that structure, you want to introduce the fact that you are making a phone call, you are calling someone, and at the same time, you are walking in the street. Okay? Je téléphone en marchant dans la rue. Alright? So that's the technique we've got to express two action that take place at the same time. It's this gérondif, okay? And then we construct this gérondif with the preposition en, okay? That was it for this video. If you want more videos, then youtube.com/imagier, and then the website is waiting for you, www.imagier.net. Have a great day. Bye bye.